wasted time. Let's waste some time together.
Yo, what's up? New video. It's your boy Josh, aka Dr. X, aka you guys know this fucking intro for the last time. I'm sick of that shit. So we are about to kill fucking BT again, dudes. Yeah, I set my graphics down as usual. You know, I'd like to do videos when I smoke a cigar, as well as I like to play Celtic Heroes when I smoke a cigar. So I'm smoking a The Griffins by Wolsdorf at the moment, which is a fairly good cigar. I love it. It'll run you around 10 bucks. Pictures on the screen as usual, and for those of you who care, it tastes really good. Alright, I'm not just saying these things, it really tastes good. If I say something you can trust me, then I mean it honest. Alright, so today's video is being recorded one day after I uploaded the last one, which has been recorded 2 days ago, I do believe. I've been wondering about it, like Celtic Heroes. Why is Celtic Heroes failing so much? What are the admins doing wrong? And I came to a simple solution. One thing I recognized when I was playing Celtic Heroes prior to the developing team changing from wonderfull Mobile to Virtual Realms, which is essentially owned by wonderfull Mobile, but they kind of fired their old team. If you guys are following the process of Celtic Heroes, the old team was working from Scotland. I do believe they're working from Glasgow actually, because actually the old development team, they done something which the new team does not, and that is they get closer with the players. And therefore a lot of words, like I do remember the closed betas, and these closed betas, there was 3 people online, which was Goody Street, Jake from State Farm, sorry Jake, gotta say, from State Farm, and myself. And therefore we had a lot of content, a lot of stuff to share in turn, and it was always fun testing the betas with these guys. And they even buffed Jake up for when they weren't online in their own beta, therefore Jake could take kind of over and just watch how things go. For that you'd usually find Goodies, Jake and myself killing bosses, because nobody else was playing the betas at that time. And it was the closed betas, and the open ones came, and then yeah, the deep core of the closed beta testing, people didn't look as much for obvious reasons. Because open betas and Celtic Heroes always meant a lot of stupid questions, which if you were to read the forums, over which you applied for betas, you should actually know that there's rules, and you cannot take stuff in betas outside to the real life, or the real servers, the live game. And because a lot of people didn't understand that, there was always stupid questions and stuff, but still the developing team at that time wanted mobile, and in charge therefore was Mulder, the community manager, and I remember texting a lot with a guy called Esquilex, which was my favorite admin in this game. Probably still is to date, though he isn't around anymore. I remember when the Galibron beta went live, and I think it was the Mortis one as well, he gave me a dagger, a cool dagger to check out, which nobody else would get. And that was kind of nice. And every beta, I was whispering "hi man" to him, and he already was like, "Oh yeah, okay, I will see if I can get you the dagger this beta." And they eventually gave me the dagger all the time, so I could play around with it. It was kind of a prototype for the Galibron blade, and that was what that developing team did really well. They really knew how to form a community around their game. And always when developing studios to change, naturally you lose all the connections you made up over years developing the game, and it's normal, it's just normal, it's a process that happens. But actually this game has went down a route that is, in my eyes, not right for this game. I do have a certain type of MMOs I like to play, and it's not what it is right now. This game kind of looks like one of these Asian MMOs. It turns into that, and it's so much away from Celtic Heroes. They kind of build a distance between their own game name, the concept behind the game, and everything else. And you see that all the fashions and stuff, it's moving more into the Asian or Eastern market. And if you guys do know me, I played this game ever since it was released, so I've been on here for quite a long time, and I watched this game kind of die by its own chief of company, right? We had this guy, I think the name of this guy in the forums, people said his name was Richard or something. Don't know the surname, of course, and won't leak it if I knew it. Just, it's not cool to do stuff like that. But he apparently sold the game basically and outsourced it to an Asian company called Virtual Realms, which is in charge now. I'm not saying they're doing a bad job, they're probably doing a kick-ass job for what is popular in their country or in their region's market. And their region is Asia, so naturally the market is Asia. And in my opinion, it's really hard to compare Celtic Heroes to what it was before nowadays. That's leading back right after the Gelebron update. The Gelebron update was kind of spacey, right? It was still cool, but it was kind of spacey, you know, all the new shiny armor and stuff, the school and stuff, all that stuff that is not really Celtic Heroes relevant anymore. Celtic Heroes was till Dragonlord. That was when it was still like a realistic scenario for a game. Though I don't think that pirates make sense in a Celtic Heroes game as well. Now, those of you who do get what I mean by saying that, you will kind of see where I say the game went downhill, right? That is really has to do with a lot of the fashion choices and pay-to-win choices the new as well as the old team made in the end, because they pretty much, if you guys saw the website from this the company, right, when everybody talked about the studio changing, there were stuff leaked from the eyes, Unox eyes and stuff, which apparently the new developing team already had made. And that leads me to one question: did the old team know that it was gonna happen, or did they just they kind of had to go with the wave and find themselves unemployed one day? In my opinion, the old team should have made a similar game on their own with the resources they made. With the database of Celtic Heroes, just made their own. It's called HEREOS or some shit like that, right? And then keep it as simple as it was till 2014. Maybe start of 15. They should have paused really way before the new engine as well. The game should have paused in crazy content way before it hit Gelebron, let's just be honest. Now, this does not mean that the game is no longer fun to play. Now everything is just shiny, glowing. You see the Gelebron blades, they are just too big, everything is glowing, the animation is like check this out, dude. So this guy, I mean, he blew circles for me, he jumps. That is so super, it's kind of crappy. Let's just be honest, it does not have the feel of a Celtic Heroes related game. This looks more like a hack and slash in so many ways. It turned into a fantasy game rather than a Celtic Heroes game, which is cool, it's okay, it is okay. It's just not what I intended on playing when I downloaded the app in the first place. Back in 2010, actually, when the game was still called, I think it was HEREOS, and you just basically had one castle and you had to kill wolves all the time. It was like one or two quests which were like, pick up this and kill this, and that was the quest in this game. To a certain extent, they still are today. Yeah, they actually are today. There's no other quest in this game. It's just pick up this and kill this. That is one reason why this game is failing. Another really simple reason is the overall leveling design. You cannot really level up through quests. There's little to none really efficient quests other than these repeatable quests, which are just the same all the time. So the grind is way too much. And you will see this pretty soon. When you start the game in the first place and you download the app, you will think like, oh, it's a cool game, and then right when you hit a certain area in this game where you should level and quest, it tells you to buy platinum basically. It's like, hey, yo, check out this pack for, I think it's 60 or whatever platinum. And you kind of, yeah, you're actually forced to buy platinum in this game. It's really hard to reach endgame without it. So I'm actually ignoring my wife and my friend here, which is kind of, it's kind of annoying. But I just gotta finish up this video for you guys, because it's a topic I really want to throw out there. Another reason for this game going kind of downhill is the overall community in this game. I mean, if you guys were to look for the forums, right, it's a casual forum, but the forum is really full of hate. And that hate kind of dates back to old clashes between clans, right? And that is not a hidden spoiler for an old game that people used to play called Clash of Clans. I don't know why you guys played that shit, it's horrible. It's a waste of time. Dislike this if you think otherwise, or post a stupid comment down below, whatever you want to. The reason why I do stick around in this game is because it's fun to play in this clan. Because I really took all these people right into my heart. That is why when I intended on quitting the game, I just always come back, right? I just always come back because I love these people. And I've never gone for too long as well. So there's people that quit for 1 or 2 years. I'm not like that, I cannot. I'm addicted to this game, I'm addicted to these people in this game. For me, there's nothing better than being in a clan with people that like you and you can just chat with them, and it feels like a second home and not like a second job, because there most likely is clans out there that will feel like a second job to you. And that's kind of hard, but in this clan I do have a lot of fun playing. For those of you who wonder like, Concordia, can I join stuff? Concordia is a pretty bossing based clan, which is why all the people in this clan are really good geared. You know, there's this rumors going around that only generals get all the good items in this clan, and all the people are so corrupted and shit. That's bullshit, man. That is bullshit. We got people at Clansman rank, at Guardian rank, getting dodge cool stuff, getting all the endgame items, and it's not like that. Like, the word out there is stupid, right? It's stupid. So there's a lot of hate being created by people in this community, which in this case is people that are jelly, of what Concordia achieved in this game, and that it does not only count for Concordia but for a lot of other clans out there as well. There's all this internal bashing and hating and stuff going on in clans, right? Rather between clans and in clans as well. For me right now it's really hard to focus on this boss while I'm making this, because this video is something emotional to me. Like, in my eyes, Celtic Heroes is the game I grew up with. It kind of helped me through bullying and depression a lot, so it's most likely my favorite game out there to play. And I mean, yeah, there's fucking Call of Duty, Rainbow Six and shit like that out there, even fucking GTA, but yet I'm always coming back playing Celtic Heroes on my stupid little phone. Or one of my phones. I know weird flex there, but I just don't want to flex about it. And you guys been watching this channel for years. Like, there's a lot of you guys that watch this for years. And you know, I never lie about it. I never really lie around, because if I do have an opinion on a topic, I will most likely boast it out there. And that is why I do believe that this video may get a lot of hate and a lot of criticism, but in my opinion, Celtic Heroes changed for the worse over the years. You know, when you kind of intend on buying a fine wine or whatever, and you want to age it, or a fine cigar, and you think like, yeah, it's gonna age like a fucking goddess over time. Like Scarlett Johansson, you think like, wow, what the fuck, but in the end, this game, it's not that. So this game lost a lot of its charm, which it originally had a lot of charm in it, and it was just great. And it lost that, but it still can recover from that if we would stop going down the pay to win road, and we would stop going down all the haircuts kind of getting Asian, all the mounts, all the fashion, everything is getting that little Asian RPG type of touch. And let's just be honest here. When was the last time you logged in and you were just really happy about the whole game on its own? Not a lot of people can say that. Only if you're in a really good clan, like myself right now, I can say that I love logging into this game. This video is rather long for a topic like this, but if you guys want to see more about this or more facts about the game and how things changing, please drop me a comment down below. I really like to talk about that topic specifically, because Celtic Heroes means a lot to me, just as it means to everybody that's playing the game at an endgame state and that has invested thousands and thousands upon euros or dollars or whatever your currency is. And I have too. I got endgame tunes on almost every server, known on every server for whatever it's YouTube thing, for say my forum account or even for my accounts there. And naturally, this stuff doesn't come free, so I invested a lot of money in this game. And after I dropped a lot of money in this game, I feel like I have the right to say if things are going down south. With that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video, and as usual, have a nice week.
And let love flow.